Hey everybody. So, like I said in the previous video, or if you hadn't seen the previous video of the game with the clue, shortest clue game ever, I've never had a clue game go that quickly. I was saying I had plans for a Wii Family Game Night tournament series, and I was gonna make a video on the planning for all that. But first, let me talk about it with you. So I was thinking, I was kind of like trying to come up. I had this idea last night where I was like wanting to do a tournament of some in some way with Family Game Night, with the Family Game Night game that I've been playing for so long, and I wanted to do a tournament. I was trying to think, how could you do a tournament with the Family Game Night? And so I came up with it. It's so so I was trying to think, well, what games could I play that would be like good for a tournament? And so I was trying to think. Trying to think, and I was thinking like I came up with a game of with the game of life, and then the mousetrap game, and I was thinking I came up with that, and because those two I feel like it doesn't matter who finishes first. Like with mousetrap, it's whoever is left after everyone else has been trapped. And then with the game of life, it's when everyone else retires, who has the most money. And so I felt like those would fit more for a tournament as opposed to. I mean, I like Clue, but I feel like for Clue, it's whoever solves the crime or the mystery first, and that wouldn't necessarily, I feel like, work for a tournament since it's just me playing the games. So I felt like the game of life and the mousetrap game would work best for a tournament series. And so then I was thinking, well, how many players are like, how would I do like all the players thing? And so that's kind of the part that I'm going to show you an experiment here with you right now. And so, well, I have like all these random characters I made several years ago for a Wii tournament series that never happened. And so I've just since then I've basically used them, reused them over and over as for tournaments. And so I think I'm gonna feel like see how many of those Wii characters I have, and then divide up half of them, divided it half for the game of life, and half for the mousetrap game, and then it's two players for the game of like two for each game of those two games that I'll be playing. It'll be two players of those Wii characters going up against two of the computer players. And my way of thinking, well, what would I do if one of the computer players ended up winning? Well, that would then mean I was then trying to think. Well, then that could mean that there's like it has to be redone. And so this could go on for a long time. It's possible it could go on forever, which I don't think it would, but it could take a while. But like for if it ends up happening in the computer player, means we just redo that those characters again until one of those characters is the winner. And so now I'm gonna flip the screen over, and we're gonna go look at that list of the Wii characters and figure out how we want to divide it up. So we go into the app. I rarely ever go in this app, only when I'm making new characters. But it's called the Me app, and it's where all your Wii characters live, and you can see all your Wii characters. And so let's go check that app out and see how much of those Wii characters I have. And so let's check it out. I want to see, I want to divide. Oh, wait, a Me Parade. What's the Me Parade? Because I just want to see a list of. You know what? I'm not sure what I did, so I'm just going to go back to the main. I don't think that was the right thing to click on. I'm just going to go back to the home menu and try this again. Because I want to line all my Wii characters up, because I put special names for those characters as opposed to other names. And so I can tell for those which ones are actually the right characters. And so I'm trying to figure out which one. Oh, arrange. It's the arrange button right here with a whistle, it looks like. So I'm just scrolling up trying to see who these people are. Nope, that's not one of. You know, I think that is right. That's so. I have a paper here. I'm gonna write down these things, and so I can just keep track, and then I'll make my tournament little bracket. So I made the list of all the Wii characters that I've made, and basically the way they are is their a random first name with a last name initial, which I don't remember how I made these when I originally made them, but I just made them for any tournament I would do, and right now, I have 12 of those special Wii characters, and so that means there would be 6 for each game, so like 6 for the Game of Life and 6 for the Mousetrap game. And so I'm then gonna divide them up for each game, and I'll share that with you, and then I'll make the tournament I tried making a special tournament for the last one when I did the backyard baseball one, and the way it downloaded was really weird, and so that's why I didn't share it with you. And so I'm not gonna do that for this because it didn't work, and I was gonna use the same thing, but just letting you know that that's how it's gonna be. And so I'm gonna divide them up for each game and all that, and I'll come back and tell you all the plans. And then I want to check something really quick for after that for family game night. I want to see something on how something works. So let me pause this while I work on that, and then I'll show you, check that thing on the family game night. So I think I got it figured out on how the tournament is gonna work, but that took a while. So it'll be, I have my list of people and who they're gonna go against. So it's Dave R versus Mike S, and then Reginald D versus Heather O, and then Mark B versus Rachel M for the game of life, and go until whoever wins for the Dave and Mike will go against the winner of will go against the winner of Reginald D and Heather O, and I need to write something down, so let me pause this. And okay, so I went through and almost did kind of like a trial run of the bracket to see how this would work, and so it basically be going before for like whoever wins one round then goes up against whoever wins the next round or whatever, and then once you get to the very end and you have like one person versus another person from another game from who won the other game, what I decided to do is I went through and basically kind of almost like put them in like an order, just like ordered them, and basically pretending that was like their like seed in a tournament, and the way that I feel like once we get to like where we have one from each game winner playing against each other, it'll be whoever had the highest number would, whatever game they've won, that would be the game they would be playing for the final game to see who is the overall winner for the family game night. And I think it would make a lot more sense once we get into it. And so it may not make sense to you right now. It's a little bit confusing to me right now too. But I think once we start playing it, it'll make a lot more sense. And so that's that. And I'm gonna quickly check something. I want to see how something works here on the game night game. So I'm gonna pause this. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna pause this. I'm just gonna check it and see how it works. Go back. How do I go back? Yes, return to Wii menu. Because I wanted to see how it works for if you have two of your regular players going up against two of the computer players. So I'm going to test something out really quick. And way I have it is, if a computer player wins, we just redo that game. Redo that like little round. Because this game doesn't work if the computer player wins. And so I'm just gonna test something out here really quickly. Because I do have to go really quick. I'm trying to finish this up. So, yeah, so because I want to see if you can do it with two players and just two of your players and two of your computer players. See how that works. And so I want to see how one Wii remote, but we have two players. So I'm gonna change. You know what? I'll just keep it as the way it is right now, just because it's just a practice to see if it will work. So we're gonna pretend we're playing the Game of Life, and for these games it'll always be the original, but for a long game. And so let's see. I think we can do that. I think you can do that. Yeah, so I think that works. So anyway, I'm gonna just end this game right here because I didn't really want to play it now. I just wanted to see something. So I think that works. I think you can do that. I just couldn't remember if that works or not. And so, I'm gonna turn this around and just do a little summary wrap up here. So, yeah, that's the way for, that's how the, I'm planning on that Wii Family Game Night tournament working, and, so, it's a little bit confusing right now, but I think once I make the, bracket and have all that working now, I think, and also once we start playing it, it'll make a lot more sense. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you guys will join me for it. One thing I do want to add is, because for these games, like I said with Clue, it usually takes 40 minutes, but today it took 15 minutes. So I never really know how I'm going to decide on uploading it, and how I'm, like, on the timing of everything. So I think I'm not going to make an official decision on how that works until I'm playing the game. So it may be a long video, or it may be like individual 20-25 minute videos. Who knows? I don't know. I'll have to have more information on figuring that out once we start playing the game, and I hope you will join me for that when that starts. Probably not today, but sometime in the next couple of days I'll start. But yeah, hope you will join me, and see you next time.